doing a great job. I've known that radio station all my life. So, back when I was playing, so it's always been a part of Canton and a part of my life.
1480 WHBC.
Live from the WHBC Broadcast Center. Find out more about area businesses, agencies, and events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight.
Well, good Monday morning, everyone, and welcome to Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC. Yes, it is a special Monday edition of Spotlight. And, here we are in the month of May, and that means everyone's considering spring cleaning, right? Absolutely. I know I am constantly thinking about everything that needs to be taken care of in my home. And that's why our spotlight today is focusing on how to make sure that your home is sparkling. And we're going to bring in right now Jenny Bolyard, and she is the owner of Ace Carpet Cleaning. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Well, we have a couple of things we want to talk about, Ace Carpet Cleaning being one of them.
Yes.
And Jenny Can is the other, which we will get to. But before we get started on all of that, just tell our listeners a little bit about you and how you got started in all of this business.
Okay, so Jenny Can's been in business about 12 and a half years. So January of this past year was a big mark for me. I started off literally just cleaning apartments by myself. I needed a job that went around my young kids' schedule. And I had previously worked in property management for a couple years, and I knew a lot of investors. So I had the bright idea of like, hey, let's just clean apartments. A lot of people, why not? So I started that, and it was just me in cleaning vacant apartments, anything empty I would do. So houses or apartments, duplexes, townhouses, common areas at apartment complexes. And then a couple years, goes by, and I add a couple people here and there. And then people started asking me to clean residential. Against what I wanted to do, I did it anyway because people just needed help. And then about 5.5 years ago, I did get a divorce, and I had to make it a real business. So instead of just like a slow pace, growing very slowly, I had to hurry up and make it happen. So that's where all this came about, where I thought, let's make it a real business. Got an office space, got more employees to help me grow the business. I was still cleaning until about 4 years ago, and have been growing it ever since.
Yeah. And honestly, I take it from my own experience. People are always looking for someone that they can trust,
Yes,
take care of their home, and make sure that they get somebody in there does it the right way, and it's not going to cost them an arm and a leg. So
right,
right. I can imagine.
We do. That's the great thing I think about picking a company is you do with my company with me. You have my phone number, so you can contact me. Like ask any questions if there's a concern. You can contact me. You're not getting a salesperson, which I think people. I think they rather would talk to the owner if they have questions or concerns. They don't want to go to the team lead or the crew member themselves. So then that's where I would come in, and I would kind of fix things, I guess you could say, in between the cleanings. But I go do all the quotes. I meet the people because if they're not going to like me, they're not going to like my crew. So my goal is for them, of course, to know, like, and trust me.
Yeah. All right, so now let's talk about Ace Carpet Cleaning. How did that come about for you?
So with growing this business, I've got a lot of networking, and that's how I've got my name out there. We were cleaning for an agent who was working with the owner of Ace, and he just asked me one day, would you be interested in buying a carpet cleaning business? And I'm like, well, that's interesting. Because I always just gave it away. If someone would ask, I'd be like, call this person. So I thought, well, let me go look. So I went and looked at the building. I met the owner. all the tools. I knew it would be a lot of learning curves, which it definitely has been, but I thought, why not? Why not add? We already do so much with cleaning. We could add carpet cleaning and cleaning tile and grout, because that's a backbreaker, area rugs and upholstery. And so we just did it. And I've had that. So I bought that company a little over a year ago. So it's been quite interesting, to say the least. So I want to be a one-stop shop for cleaning. So I do have other ventures eventually that I will add. But for right now, it's cleaning, carpet cleaning, laundry service, and organizing.
Wow, that's awesome. All right, let's focus. It is a lot. It is a lot, but that's what everybody needs for sure. Let's focus a little bit on ACE and talk about the services. That's another thing. People see, the franchise names of places to get your car, but I've heard I've had people say, yeah, don't go there. That's, you can't, that's not what you're not going to get what you think. Talk about ACE and what you guys offer.
So we are a residential and commercial flooring cleaning company. I guess you could put it that way. So we do residential and commercial. We will do one room. We will do the whole house. We will do just steps. So I love small business, of course, because I have small business. I'm not a big business person. Because again, it's one of those situations where you don't have to call an 800 number if there's a complaint or concern. You contact me, you get me on the phone. I'm really maybe too involved where I have a hard time letting go. But I just love the idea of a small business because you can contact the owner. I will give a fair quote. I will give it over the phone. We can come out either way. For the quotes, though, for the carpet side, I do have the carpet techs going. So you'll meet who will be in your home, which I think is an added bonus, because with franchises, you don't really know who will be in your home.
Yeah.
With small businesses, I do think, especially, we tend to keep employees with a longevity, which is definitely a blessing and hard to do at times, but we do that. And these are local people that worked in the industry for over 15 years. We have a gentleman on my team who took the IIRC certification to learn more about carpet cleaning. So we have all that correct information that we are supposed to learn and that we can say that we know. I just think a lot of companies don't take the extra time to take the education to learn about different types of flooring. But we do. So we do waxing and buffing at any commercial or residential. If for some reason they have that, we go to restaurants. We've done doctor's office, daycares. So we are all aspects of cleaning. So I love it.
And that's great. When you talk about that, all aspects, people may be looking for their own niche, but, I'm thinking about an area rug.
Mm-hmm.
You said area rugs. That has to be something that people look for and can't always find somebody.
Absolutely. Yeah. So they can drop it off or we can pick it up for a fee. So we have our own warehouse. We clean it here. We raise it on our hoist so it dries properly. People think that we can clean the area rugs in their homes. And a lot of times we just can't do it because of what's underneath the area rug, which if there's hardwood floors, you don't want to do that because you will ruin the floor. And then you don't want to do it. And then you don't want to sit it on top of carpet. You need somewhere to properly dry it. And I think people forget about that part. We also clean Oriental rugs and wool rugs, which is not a lot of companies in this area do that. There are a couple. One is in Cleveland. I believe there's one in Canton that I know of. And then we do. So there's certain rugs that we won't clean, but we'll let you know immediately. And then there's the wool and the handmade, the Oriental rugs and synthetic fibers that we clean, no matter the size. And we, like I said, we can pick it up as big as the rug is. We have an extended van that we can take to pick everything up.
So if someone wants to get in contact with you about something like that, or making an appointment or getting a quote, how do they do that?
They can contact me at 330-492-0544. We do try to schedule 4 drop-offs for area rugs instead of having someone in the office right now. So we are open 9 to 4, but we do ask to set up an appointment to drop off area rugs.
Okay. And if they want to make an appointment, say, or get a quote, they would call that same number.
They would call that same number, 330-492-0544. And then I can give you a quote. We do charge by the square foot, so you just have to let me know what the square footage is. I can give you a guesstimate by looking up your information online, but it just gives you a ballpark. It's never a set quote.
Right. And that's always good. People want to know, and they want to feel good. Like you said, they want to feel good about being able to trust the person who's going to come into their home.
Absolutely. That's a huge deal. It's such a huge deal.
Yeah. Especially this day and age, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You never know.
That's right. That's right. All right. We're going to take our first break. And when we come back, we'll talk more about Ace Carpet Cleaning and Jenny Can. We want to do all of that with Jenny Bolyard. Also, want to remind you that we are live on Facebook right now. We are also live on our YouTube channel. If you'd like to go there and subscribe so that you're notified when we go live. And also, of course, we're live on the radio on 1480 WHBC.
1480 WHBC has always been there for you.
We here at 1480 WHBC continue that work.
On your home of local news.
Monica, can you join us for lunch?
I'd love to, but I have a lot to clean for the reunion.
Please tell me you're not scrubbing the shower grouting with a toothbrush again.
I want it to look nice, Betsy. You know how I get.
Yeah, and what does that get you? Every time I ask you, you're cleaning. Who does that?
One thing's for sure, Monica is missing out on a fun time, but she doesn't have to because Ace Carpet Cleaning Company, locally owned and operated, is ready to clean because you have better things to do with your toothbrush. AceCarpetCleaningCo.com.
Have you ever gone to the pharmacy and decided not to fill a prescription because of the price? This is pharmacist Paul White. If you have skipped filling a prescription or a dose because of the price, we have great news for you. We are introducing a new membership program with wholesale pricing on every generic medication. Memberships are $5 a month. For many of our customers, our wholesale pricing is even less than their copay. Visit our website, midshoprx.com, and use our price checker to find out the price of your medication. Great deals at Medicine Center Pharmacy.
Whether you're catching the ball game with good friends or having a meal with the family, Loby's Irish Pub and Grill has you covered with good food, like crispy flatbreads, fresh green salads, and Irish classics like the Reuben and homemade sauerkraut balls. Plus, all the good spirits you enjoy, like $3 Bud Light drafts, and the service, well, you know it's good. Quick lunch break, they got you covered. Gonna hang out for a while, you're in good hands. And the weather's always great on their covered full-service patio. Loby's Irish Pub and Grill, on Hills and Dales across from Progressive in Massillon.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more. And then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Haley, quote, Navage is the best thing I bought. I love it. My nose feels so clear now and I can breathe. I've been struggling with a stuffy nose for weeks. I bought Navage and it's amazing. Or this one. I use Navage every night, could not imagine life without it. I have 5 cats, and before I found Navage, I was a clogged mess. Now I breathe so much better, unquote. Those are 2 of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
We're recording this Progressive commercial on a real boat to let people know that when you bundle your home, boat, and other vehicles...
What was that, Flo?
Progressive saves you money, Jamie!
Why are we doing this on a boat?
We were going for authenticity!
We're going to the city?
Authenticity!
You mean Atlantic City? But we're not in the Atlantic! Are we?
Bundle your home and other vehicles with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
When you use Bounce dryer sheets and your clothes look amazing, it's the sheet. Less static in your life? Yeah, it's the sheet. Smelling fresher than ever? It's the sheet. Oh, so soft fabric? Ooh la la. It's the sheet. Less wrinkles on your clothes? You know it's the sheet. Bounce dryer sheets. More freshness, more softness. Less static, less wrinkles. It's the sheet.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to Spotlight on this Monday morning. It is a special edition of Spotlight. Of course, as I mentioned, we are live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and live on the radio. And we have been focusing on Ace Carpet Cleaning, and Jenny Bolliard, the owner, is with us this morning, and also Jenny Can. We are going to talk about that as well, because your two businesses, obviously, as you want them to, they go hand in hand, right? Because
absolutely,
you clean somebody's house, but they still have a nasty carpet. That's not going to be good, right?
No, that's never good. But I guess I look at it like some people think they could just go rent a machine and it'll save a lot of money. But if you think about it, it does not. It does not. We are very fair. We're very competitive with the franchises and other small businesses. So to go get your own machine, lug it to your house, and then after you pay for that, and then doing the actual work, it's just time. Like you can't get that back. And is it worth it? And then you could like accidentally put too much water. So then your carpet will not dry properly for whatever event that you have. So I just think that's when they should let, of course, the professionals in to do what we know how to do.
I was going to ask you what the mistakes are that people make, because that's exactly what I did. And not only did I hurt my back.
Yes.
But there was so much water.
Yes.
It felt like it never dried.
I don't even think people understand. Like, I don't think they realize it. I think, well, it's just so easy. And it's just, we come in with the latest truck mount that they have. It's called a Sapphire 370, which, a lot of people don't know about, but it is like the latest and the greatest machine. So it's the most updated machine that is out there. I don't know. It's such a big machine, and it just, the suction to put the water on, to go over with, to suck up the water. It's like just all so different than just something you rent from the Home Depot,
Right.
So it's just, we have the chemicals that work properly with whatever the issue is. I think another mistake people make is they try to clean it up themselves. Like if they spill something, they use all the product that they can, which is absolutely terrible. So I would just use hot water and dab, and then call us, and then we'll come out and do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea, because then otherwise you have all that stuff you tried to use sitting in your carpet, right?
Yes, and then it'll leave the spot. There's a difference between staining a spot. It'll leave the spot, but if you leave it alone, let us just come out and do it, then there's no stain. Stains you can't get up, obviously. Spots you can.
Right. So what about things like the grout, cleaning grout and mattresses? Explain that.
So we actually, to be perfectly honest, before I bought this business, I didn't even know there was a company that could clean tile and grout. It was so new to me. With the cleaning company years ago, I remember a lady calling and asked me to clean her tile and grout. And I was literally on my hands and knees in her kitchen with a toothbrush and chemical and I thought, that's so stupid. I'll never do that again. Well, guess what? I never did it again.
Yeah.
Then when I bought this company, I was like, I had no idea that a company can do this. It was just, I have no idea why I never even thought of it. But obviously, we can save you from the backbreaking work that it is and the time. We've had people just do sections of their tile and then call us immediately and say, I will never do this again. So just let us do it. It'll save your body. If anything, it'll save your body. It's not worth the injury.
Yes. Yes.
So, and then we can also do that in showers. While yes, my cleaning company can go clean your tile and grout in your showers, it's still the same thing, toothbrush and chemical. And it's the exact same thing. The difference is we have an industrial truck mount with the correct tools to actually clean it properly instead of a brush and some chemicals. So I prefer the carpet cleaning techs to do it, of course. The cleaning people prefer the carpet techs to do it, of course, because once it's done, it is white. It is bright. Better than a toothbrush.
Yes. That's
and then
awesome.
mattresses, yes, we do clean mattresses. Sometimes it's not worth it, depending. But if there's foam in the mattress, which is how they make a lot of the mattresses now, we don't dare touch it because it will sit in the foam and just collect all the water.
Mhm.
So, but if it's a mattress that can be cleaned properly, we will definitely do that. And we start at $99.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes people just have, you have an older mattress that isn't foam.
Yeah.
And needs, just need a stain to come out of it. And that would be great. I know.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Or if dogs or babies are on it and they just
Have
they're
that
just dirty sometimes.
And a cat sometimes.
And a cat.
Yep.
Yes. Don't forget the cat.
That's right. I'm a cat family. And so I know how that happens.
Yes.
On a brand new mattress and you go, oh, no.
Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah. Yeah.
That can be trouble. That can certainly be trouble.
Right.
And if people, are looking at their carpets right now and they're saying, like you said, I heard you say only steps. And they're thinking, maybe my living room and everything looks pretty good, but the steps are treacherous because kids are in and out all the time.
Yeah.
You'll just come out and do the steps?
Just do steps. So we do charge by the step. It's $4 a step, but we do have a minimum. But any new clients right now that go with ACE, we're giving 10% off. So steps are $4 a step. So say you have 12 steps, which is the average. It's $48. But then I'm going to suggest, hey, instead of the minimum of $135 with our 10% off, why don't you get this room done? Or you could add the area rug. So we'll mix and match a little bit. I always am willing to listen and see what ideas people have out there.
Yeah.
So people are creative.
Yeah, there might be, I know a lot of people have maybe some carpeting on their porches or patios or, their sunroom.
Yep.
Might need a nice cleaning before the season is here. So
absolutely a chair. So if there's outdoor patio that you would want your furniture cleaned, if you have a recliner, we could do that. We do. So say you're in an office and you have a conference table and the chair has fabric on it, we can clean that as well. So our goal truly is to be everybody's one-stop shop for cleaning, any type.
A lot of options, a lot of different options.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think people know all the options because it doesn't, like I said, it didn't come into my brain until after I bought the company about the tile and grout. So don't clean your own tile and grout. Mm-mm.
Yeah. And if you have something in your mind and you're wondering if they do it, by all means, call and ask, right?
Absolutely. Just that example of the tile and grout, I've had several women call and they were starting it and they were like, I didn't even know there was a company that did this. I'm like, it's crazy. I did not either. I had the cleaning company and I didn't. So I did it once and I said, I'll never do it again.
So I bought myself a carpet cleaning company and now I know.
Right. So now that I bought that, that's my goal though, is to just educate people on that type of stuff. I know a lot of people, carpets kind of like not as, bought or put into homes as much anymore. We can clean, like I said, tile and grout, of course, but hard floors such as like the surface, as long as it's a laminate and it's a hard surface, we can do that too. Now, if it's a softer laminate, we don't want to bother with that because we may run it and it's just not worth it. But we'll be honest with you. We'll tell you.
Yeah.
We're not going to we don't want to just quote a job just to get the job.
Right. All right. So give us a phone number and how people can get in touch with you if they have questions.
So with ACE, it is 330-492-0544, and you do get me. I don't know if that's a plus, but you do.
It is.
I do have a hard time letting go of that stuff. So, and if you leave a message, I promise I will call you back.
Very good. acecarpetcleaningco.com is the website, 330-492-0544. And we're going to take our break for the news right now. And again, Jenny Bouillard, that's who you'll talk to when you call that number.
Yes.
And she can fill you in on Ace Carpet Cleaning. She can also talk to you about Jenny Can Cleaning Company. There's so much more for us to discuss today. Everybody's getting ready for that spring cleaning. It's time to be thinking about it. So,
and we do have specials for it.
All right. Very good. They've got specials going on as well. So again, it is a Monday morning spotlight, our special spotlight here on 1480 WHBC.
Monica, can you join us for lunch?
I'd love to, but I have a lot to clean for the reunion.
Please tell me you're not scrubbing the shower grouting with a toothbrush again.
I want it to look nice, Betsy. You know how I get.
Yeah, and what does that get you? Every time I ask you, you're cleaning. Who does that?
One thing's for sure, Monica is missing out on a fun time, but she doesn't have to because Ace Carpet Cleaning Company, locally owned and operated, is ready to clean because you have better things to do with your toothbrush. acecarpetcleaningco.com.
Spring cleaning starts with clean water. Call Verndale Water Experts and schedule our $49 softener checkup and sanitization service. Get pure perfection with Verndale Water Experts.
Tap into Verndale's Water Center.
WHBC AM 10, reliable as ever on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
From the News Talk 1480 WHBC newsroom, Canton Mayor Bill Scheer's neighborhood plan will be presented to Canton City Council tonight by Planning Director Don Angus. The mayor says it's a direction the city has not gone before. He'll join us tomorrow morning in studio to talk about it. Nearly 2 months since deadly EF3 tornadoes tore through northwestern Ohio, the first 2 FEMA disaster recovery centers opened today. One is in Russell's Point, the other is in St. Mary's. 3 FEMA specialists will be available to help victims of the March 14th tornadoes apply for federal disaster assistance. Meanwhile, FEMA says centers in 9 other affected counties will open in the coming weeks. The star prosecution witness in Donald Trump's hush money trial taking the stand today with testimony that could help shape the outcome of the first criminal case against an American president. Michael Cohen, Trump's former lawyer and personal fixer, is by far the Manhattan District Attorney's most important witness in the case, and his expected appearance signals that the trial is entering its final stretch. Prosecutors say they may wrap up their presentation of evidence by the end of the week. It was March when Punxsutawney Phil and his lady Phyllis brought 2 new groundhogs into the world. Yesterday, on Mother's Day, the names of the new additions to Gobbler's Knob were revealed by Vice President of the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club, Inner Circle. They read a prepared statement on a parchment scroll, revealing in rhyme that the new groundhogs are named Sunny and Shadow. They said they spoke to Phil in his native groundhogese by using his special cane, and Phil approved of the new names. The Guardians stopped the losing streak and beat the White Sox yesterday 7-0. They move on to play the Texas Rangers tonight, 8:05 first pitch on Mix 94.1. Tonight on WHBC, it's the Cavs and the Celtics in Game 4 of the playoffs. Pregame 6:30. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock. I'm Pam Cook.
Your severe weather station, News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. A terrific afternoon, partly sunny with a high 78. Clouds and showers late tonight, low 59. Cloudy tomorrow, not as warm. Shower and thunderstorm, a high 69. And then showers on Wednesday, the high 70. Partly sunny Thursday, the high 73. On Friday, clouds, shower, and a thunderstorm, high 74. For weather anytime, check out AccuWeather.com. I'm Steve Williams for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Call Crown Heating and Cooling today. With Crown, estimates are always free. Let them show you how much you can save when you trust the carrier experts at Crown. Call 330-499-4988 or visit them on the web at crowngroupohio.com. Ohio license number 27133.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy houses as is fast for cash. Call me today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you wanted and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, rental portfolios. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Call TurboTrack Realty today for an all-cash offer and speak with one of our friendly staff members at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
All right, welcome back to Spotlight on this Monday morning, and we are getting you ready for spring cleaning. And I know all of us, we look at our house, we look around, and we say, there's too much to do, especially as we get older. We don't want to do it ourselves. We want to get some help. We want somebody to take care of that for us. And that's why today's Spotlight, we're talking about Ace Carpet Cleaning. And we're also talking about Jenny Can Cleaning Company with the owner, Jenny Bolliard. And she's been with us this morning talking about all of this. I have to ask you about the organizational skills. I, didn't get to that in the last half hour, but I just, as I was looking over some notes here, and I remember you said that. Talk about that a little bit. What is that about?
So a lot of times people just get overwhelmed, and they just don't do anything with clutter. That's where we come in, and we can just we have some experts, we have some full-time staff that can come in, do a free consultation with you, get ideas, give you the ideas. You can either purchase the organizing tools, use your own, however you want to do it, and then we just go from there. You can do one room at a time. You can do a closet. You can do the whole house. We're working on a house now, and it's the whole house. And so then after that, we organize it and get everything together, get rid of some things. We do partner with junk removal companies and a dumpster company, locally owned and operated, of course. And, they can come in and they can take all the trash immediately. It does not have to sit at your home for multiple weeks or days or whatever. He can come right away and pick it up, or just get a dumpster and make it easy and just throw it out there, and then he picks it up. He picks up the dumpster. So, but yeah, we could do that Monday through Friday, sometimes weekends, depending on everyone's schedule. But yeah, we can do one room at a time. Toys is a lot of things. Clothes, those are the two biggest things. Toys and clothes, because people don't know what to do with it. Right. And we'll take it in the junk removal company. We'll take it to a Goodwill or take it to wherever, a storage unit if you need it, instead of just to the dump.
That's great. And, sometimes people just need a little assistance.
It becomes overwhelming, and then they don't know where to start. So after we do the organizing, of course, we can do the cleaning and the carpet cleaning or whatever you need.
Yeah. And we'll talk about Ace in a minute, but with Jenny Can, if someone's thinking about, the need for someone to help them, and maybe get on a regular schedule. I know, that's what I like. It's like my guilty pleasure, I call it. The regular schedule is something that's important. Yes. How do people get started with that?
So we usually would come out and do a spring cleaning. It's always suggested, but it's never forced, just because that is probably the most expensive one. But then you can decide. We can give you a quote for weekly, bi-weekly, once a month, as needed, whatever you need. Those are the people that, of course, if you go weekly, it's less expensive as each week goes on. And then if you go bi-weekly, you can pick your day. We're in most areas, majority of each day. I have, between both businesses, I have 20 employees. So we can always add. Right now is our busy time. Yeah. So we do ask for at least a week's notice with the cleaning and the carpet cleaning. And then we can try to get you on the schedule. Usually when I do the spring cleaning, I schedule on a completely different day just so we can get it done. And then we can kind of go choose a day from there. But I always suggest it. I think I get mine done by my crew when I can. If somebody cancels, I add me. So I do. I have to. I don't want to take somebody off the schedule, but I will always add me if I can. And it's just the best to come home and just it's done, and I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about it. It is the best feeling, and I don't think, especially moms, I think they get that guilt, like I can do everything, and great, you can. But if you need some help, and it just becomes too much, absolutely call me.
You are right that it is the best feeling. It is absolutely the best feeling to walk in the house, and that's the smell of clean.
Yes.
It's just so good. It's so good.
Yes.
And you go in the house and you just feel better, and you know that you have free time to do other things.
Yeah.
And that's really important. So
it's so important, especially for families that have young kids and 2 kids are doing sports, they're in school, the parents work full time. Do you really want to clean on a Saturday, especially in the summer when the weather's starting to break right now? It's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it ever in the summer, in the winter, in the spring, and in the fall. I don't want to do that ever.
That's me.
And I have no mom guilt. I have no more mom guilt. It's the best because it just relieves me mentally. And so I need that for my, my kids are older now, but if I would have known about this years ago, I would have hired a cleaning company.
And if you're taking care of maybe your elderly parents,
absolutely,
you're doing that. You get service for yourself and get some for your parents' house, and say, okay,
Absolutely.
do mine, and then take care of them too, because that's something they can't do anymore.
Absolutely. Yeah. Things just happen. And I think a lot of times people they want to do it all, especially the elderly. Like that's probably my toughest client is because they just have a hard time letting go of that. Their independence.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand it because I have a hard time letting go of business, so I get it. But it's just not worth it. It's not worth it mentally or physically because if you're injured, if you as you get older, things happen. Or if you just are injured from whatever, it's just not worth it. It's cleaning. It's all it is cleaning. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing that you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. It's just cleaning.
Right.
So I always tell people, I'm never here to take a roll. I just want to clean your toilet. That's it. That's all I want to do.
No one's going to fault you for having somebody else clean your toilet, right?
Right. Absolutely. I don't think. Listen, I've gotten to the point. I don't even care. You can say what you want. I don't want to do it.
That's right. That's how I feel too. Absolutely. So, what service do people ask for the most? When they inquire for your services, either way.
So cleaning, of course, I do think that becomes the number one overwhelming thing for people. So it would always be cleaning. And then I would say floors. So carpet and tile and grout, then laundry, then organizing. I know. I know. I think people think it's going to be the most expensive. I'm an extremely flexible company where if you have like a 5,000 square foot home and you're like, hey, I only want these certain rooms done because I'm on a budget, I will absolutely do that. But the same with the organizing, you can buy time with cleaning and the organizing. The laundry service is another service that we offer. You can pick up and drop off, or we can pick up and we can deliver. We just ask for 24 to 48 hours. But otherwise, we can literally take everything away from you. We work with a lot of bachelors that get a lot of stuff done. They want their cleaning done and their laundry done weekly. So that's a bonus. But yeah, we just have a one-stop shop. I just think people need to kind of relax a little bit and just let us do what you need help with. That's all it is help. So the cleaning is the number one thing people ask for, of course.
Yeah. I know why, for sure.
Yeah. Me too.
Now, when it comes to the carpet cleaning, how often should people get their carpets cleaned?
So we do ask that people do it at least once a year to maintain the newness of your carpet. I don't think people understand that your carpet will get ruined faster if you do not maintain it. Even if it's not with me, just get it done once a year. With businesses, we are working diligently to get the monthly maintains. We do work in restaurants right now that we clean their carpet monthly. It's heavy traffic. So we do the monthly with restaurants. You could do daycares once a month or every other month, depending, of course, kids. And then doctor's offices, we ask monthly, and then also dentists, any type of office like that. We do prefer that. But I mean, of course, it's never forced, but to maintain your flooring and not have to replace it so fast, we do ask people to maintain it. Do they?
Yeah.
Not as much.
It's up to them, but yeah, I know you have your own preference, and people, have their own amount of traffic through their home, I guess.
Yeah. I have kids and a dog, and yes,
right.
It needs once a year minimum.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And with me owning the company, to be perfectly honest, I probably don't do it as much as I should.
Yeah.
It kind of leaves my head.
And I guess sometimes people think, oh, the chemicals are going to ruin it.
Oh, yeah.
And they have a lot of reasons.
We do have people that think that, and I don't know where they heard it, but I mean, there is chemical for carpet. There is chemical for tile and grout. It's not going to ruin your floor. That's what it's for. It's what it's made for. And the company that we get it from, they have their own chemists, and they make their own supplies. And it's the business is in Cleveland, but it's still a local company that, is locally owned and operated that we use. They use their own chemists to make their supplies. So I would trust them instead of just buying some random carpet cleaning chemical at another store.
Yeah. Or the ones that go in those machines.
Yes. Oh,
right.
The machine's fun to watch, though. It's pretty.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are going to take our final break this morning on this Monday. And when we come back, we'll talk more about Jenny Can Cleaning. It's jennycancleaning.com, by the way.
Yes.
And Ace Carpet Cleaning co.com.
Yes.
Correct. All right. What's the phone number real fast?
Ace is 330-492-0544 and Jenny Can is 330-704-1021.
All right. Very good. And we'll be back. We'll talk more with Jenny about what's happening at both of those businesses and where you need to go next as we continue with this special edition of Spotlight on this Monday morning.
Your place for news and what's going on in our community.
Thank God WHBC will be there to give us local perspective on everything that's going on within, on the local races and then, of course, the national races.
1480 WHBC.
Monica, can you join us for lunch?
I'd love to, but I have a lot to clean for the reunion.
Please tell me you're not scrubbing the shower grouting with a toothbrush again.
I want it to look nice, Betsy. You know how I get.
Yeah, and what does that get you? Every time I ask you, you're cleaning. Who does that?
One thing's for sure, Monica is missing out on a fun time, but she doesn't have to because Ace Carpet Cleaning Company, locally owned and operated, is ready to clean because you have better things to do with your toothbrush. AceCarpetCleaningCo.com.
This is Larry Hackenberg. You know me through legacy WHBC programs like the Sports Time Machine and Time Machine, the Stark County Story. Now we are taking on the world of music with the Music Time Machine. Join myself and co-host Jennifer Tasson right here on News Talk 1480 WHBC every Saturday at 10 a.m. with an encore broadcast Sundays at 9:30 a.m. You can also catch up on past episodes at themusictimemachine.com.
Tune in each Saturday morning at 8 a.m. for the Money Matters radio show. Hosts Bob Foudy and David Ryan help you make your money matter. Find out how today's economy, debt levels, and policies affect your hard-earned money. You've made your money. Now it's time to watch it grow. Tune in to the hour-long Money Matters radio show every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. right here on News Talk 1480 WHBC. To speak to Bob Foudy or Dave Ryan about your money matters, call New Horizon Financial Group in Canton at 330-499-1915. 330-499-1915.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by Apple.
Recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T.
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text Sizzle to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text SIZZLE to 42424. That's Sizzle to 42424.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Consumer Cellular, the guy in the orange sweater, and this is your wake-up call. If you're paying too much for wireless service, you don't have to keep having that nightmare. Consumer Cellular has the same fast, reliable coverage as the leading carriers for less. And for a limited time, new customers receive their second month free when they sign up and use promo code MONTHFREE by May 31st. So why keep spending more than you have to? Seriously, wake up and call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I gotta change the oil in my car.
Right now, get 5 quarts of Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic with an STP Extended Life Oil Filter for only $34.99.
Get in zone. And what do I do with my old oil?
We can recycle your used oil for free.
Get in zone, and I might need some help.
No problem. We have helpful how-tos at AutoZone.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
As a roofer, spring means the start of my busy season, which means I've got to get organized. With help from Beacon, I can save time with Beacon Pro Plus and 24/7 access to live pricing, delivery tracking, order history, and more. Plus, this spring, I can earn $1,000 and the chance to win a $25,000 backyard renovation just by buying my CertainTeed shingles online with Beacon. No purchase necessary. Now that's what I call a spring cleanup. Visit BECN.com for official rules and to start earning entries.
1480 WHBC has always been there for you.
Thank you for being a voice of calm and correct information in a world of chaos and misinformation.
News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to our final segment this morning on this special Monday edition of Spotlight. And again, if you missed any of this morning and you want to check it out, you can go to our YouTube channel and check it out there. And you can also subscribe while you're there. Also go to our Facebook page, the videos, and check it out there. And we appreciate you listening this morning. We've been talking about Ace Carpet Cleaning and also Jenny Can Cleaning Company with the owner, Jenny Bolyard, and so much to think about because it's springtime. We all want our homes to be clean, but yes. You know, sometimes even in the winter, though, for me, it's like, you track so much dirt in. And that's why I tend to want something like, you know, every month I want the service to come in and take care of things. And like I said, it's nice to walk in the house and it's clean. And that's always a good thing. What would you say sets yourself apart from others, you know, that are offering services like this?
Well, what I know that separates me is that I know it's going to sound weird and it's not to feed the ego, but a lot of owners don't answer the phone. They don't go to the quotes. They don't do the estimates. They don't email you back. You get salespeople. I'm not a salesy person. My attitude is if you would like it done, I will no problem sending you a quote, but I send it and then you let me know of any questions. So I'm not salesy, but I am the salesperson technically. So you get me. I mean, I know that's not too exciting, but you get me. I do have longevity in my business as far as like with the cleaning and the carpet cleaning, and the knowledge. We just have so many people that work for me that just have a bunch of knowledge. We're always willing to do any type of the latest and the greatest. So we do try out new chemicals. We train properly. There are specific clients that if we get a new person, we do go out of our way to say, hey, can we train in your home? give you a discount, and people are always more than happy to do that. So, I guess if I had to say it was different customer service, we try to go above and beyond. We try to actually get to know our clients, their families, their kids, the aunt, the uncle, the dog, the cat, all of it. So, and we know them by name. That's the whole goal, is to know them by name, not just know them.
And you have a vested interest in it. You are, obviously. So that's a good thing.
This is my baby. Yes. Yeah. This is my baby.
That's right. And then I heard you earlier mentioning about specials and things like that. So, if people refer to others, that's a good thing too.
Yeah. So what we're offering right now is, if you do decide to do the spring cleaning, the carpet cleaning, any 2 services, so organizing, laundry, any of the 2 services, we'll offer you 10% off the first time of the spring clean, of the bigger clean, which is the most expensive. And then we'll also offer 10% off of the floor cleaning, 10% off of the laundry or the organizing. So whatever you prefer, however you want to mix and match. Then with the carpet cleaning, you refer a family or a friend, and then we will give you $50 off your next carpet cleaning of $300 or more. So, and then cleaning, though, if you're already a client with me and you're referring, we do offer little extras at your home that maybe you don't see. We do it. You just might not see it right away.
Very good. That's nice. That's always a good thing. People, it gives them a little, wow, that was awesome. That's really nice, kind of thing.
Well, I also want to acknowledge my employees too. They're very invested. And I don't want to question it, but it's very rare to see employees so invested in a cleaning company. One, it's a cleaning company, but it's my cleaning company. But I have employees that have been with me over 3 years, and they are truly invested with this company, and they believe in me. They believe that we can get the work, and I believe in them to do a great job. Yeah. So I never have a fear of any of my employees going to any homes.
So that's perfect. That's what people want to hear, and that's what they want. All right, give us, and you're located in Stark County. I never really mentioned your location.
Yeah. So Jenny Can, actually, they're 2 different entities. I do try to keep them separate just for tax purposes. But so Jenny Can's located at 5890 Fulton Drive, right in the Shakertown Plaza. And then Ace is located at 4300 38th Street Northwest, and that's in Plain Township. So we're off of Whipple, where Light Pool House is, and a couple of law offices is on the corner. So it's easy to get here.
Give them the phone numbers one more time so they can write them down right now.
Absolutely. Ace is 330-492-0544. Jenny Can Cleaning Company is 330-704-1021.
All right. Very good. Jenny, thank you so much for coming on today. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at what's happening right now on the WHBC YouTube. Behind